Good evening, everybody. So, let me let you in on a little secret. A lot of times when people, if you're here supporting somebody to sing, but you're not here to sing, nobody might have told you this, but sometimes when we pick our songs, we pick them because they're good for our voice. Other times, somebody will say, hey, do the song for me. And that might not be a great song for your voice, and this falls into that category. That plus, when I did it, I thought it was going to be so simple. According to all the guitar videos online, it's supposed to be really simple. I didn't find it to be, so I had to vary it up a little bit. This is Peggy Sue, and by Buddy Holly. And I'm doing it because some of my family members back home like watching these videos, and she'll know who it's for. All ready? And my wife knows all about it, so it's okay. If you knew Peggy Sue, then you know why I feel blue about Peggy. Oh, my Peggy Sue. Okay, all right. Got to start all that over. Don't lose your place. Take two. I'm sure Dean can cut all that out. So we're just going to go right into the line. If you knew Peggy Sue, then you know why I feel blue about Peggy. My Peggy Sue. Oh, I love you, gal. Yes, I love you, Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue, oh how my heart yearns for you, oh Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Oh, I love you, gal, yes, I love you, Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue, pretty, 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 pretty Peggy Sue, oh Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Oh, I love you, gal, yes, I need you, Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, I love you. I've lost my place, so I hope I'm there. Oh, Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Oh, I love you, gal, yes, I love you, Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal, and I want you, Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal, and I want you, Peggy Sue. It's all for the fun of it. Alright, so this one I'm going to do a little bit of story. Everybody's heard this. It's Johnny Cash, A Boy Named Sue. Once again, a song that has shown me all the stuff that I didn't learn, like how to do a proper boom chicka boom rhythm and actually hit the bass strings. Hoping you'll be covering up some of that. But I'm doing this song because one day when I was a little kid, I was with my dad, and we ran into one of his high school classmates, and when we walked away, I said, Dad, that is so weird that, you know, she has the same name as you. And isn't that weird that a woman's name is Beverly? And my dad said, no, Steve, I have a woman's name. Beverly is traditionally a woman's name. It didn't seem like a woman's name to me then, it doesn't to me now, but as we were having that conversation, my dad mentioned this song. He goes, yeah, that's why I always related that Johnny Cash song, A Boy Named Sue, because I got all kinds of teasing when I was growing up about having the name Beverly. So, doing this one for Dad. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to ma and me. Just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I'll tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Beverly. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard, my wits got keen. Roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars. I'd search that honky-tonk and bars, kill that man that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I just hit town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew at an old saloon on a street of mud. There at a table, peeling studs, sat the dirty, mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had. Knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him, my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. So I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and a gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I'll tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Then I heard him laugh and I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun, but I pulled mine first, and he stood there looking at me, and I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough. I know I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name that's helped to make you strong. Now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in the guts and the spit in the eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue." Well, I got all choked up, threw down my gun and called him my pa, and he called me his son. Come away with a different point of view. And I think about it every now and then, every time I try, every time I win. If I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George, anything but Sue. I still hate that name.
I knew a guy named Shirley.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shirley and Beverly.
Shirley and Beverly? Oh, wow.
So, if anybody was paying attention, I had all the words, except what I forgot to do was spread out the pages. So you could almost tell when I went from the page to just hoping that I was remembering the word. Oh my God. What's that? Yeah, well.
You're not supposed to draw it.
Hey man, I'm just surprised. You know what? As I was going through, I'm like, oh no, I didn't confer with Dean whether or not I can say the B word, but there's no children in here, so I wasn't too worried about it. I want to keep it PG. All right. So this, can I get a quick drink of water? Sure. So this third song is Rose in Paradise by Waylon Jennings. And Dean is going to throw in some flourishes here to make it sound better. Have faith. talk about her, see the fire in his eyes, and he'd say, I wouldn't walk through hell on Sunday, keep my rose in paradise. He hired a man to tend the garden, keep an eye on her while he was gone. Some say they ran away together, some say that gardener left alone. Now the banker is an old man, and the mansion's tumbling down. He sits all day and he stares at the garden, not a trace of her was ever found. Every time he talks about her, you can hear the fire in his eyes. He said, I wouldn't walk through hell on Sunday to keep my rose in paradise. Now there's a rose out in the garden, its beauty cuts just like a knife.